Rage, goddess. Sing of the rage of Peleus' son, Achilles. Murderous. Doomed. The children of men, but as leaves that drop at the wind's breath.
What's my trade? Let me think. Home cleaning? This description won't put you in the picture when it comes to the nature of my job. Accidents keep happening. The most important thing is not to panic and let a professional tackle the problem. Tidy up all the rubbish and clean the stains left by it, and the more troublesome pieces will be carefully concealed. The shit hit the fan? That's regular stuff for me. Most importantly, your hands will remain clean. So, which address do you want me to call at?
Civil war left our land in a state of ruin. Amidst the dust of Stone's Hill, Phaedrid, steward king of Agatha, was slain. "20 years have passed. Malric and his Mason Order have ruled since with an iron fist, murdering, pillaging, squeezing the land of its spoils. Now, with winter, comes the rumor of a new leader, King Argon II. As the lion roars, the noble houses rally, bringing forth the steel of the Agatha Knights. The grizzled old king welcomes the battles to come with the full might of the Mason Order. Once more, legends will be born. This bloodshed, who will sit upon the throne?
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison. Out here, we're trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
Nowhere to run to, baby. Got nowhere to hide.
My life's purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer. The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
of what I have to do. The only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break the cycle
is to kill you. Time is on my side.
you could even imagine it. That which commanded the stars, giving life its fullest brilliance. The Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Shattered by someone or something. Don't tell me you don't see it. Look up at the sky. It burns.
Peggy 16.
Ronnie O'Neill. He's been a thorn in my side. And now he says he wants to cut a deal. He doesn't know what's coming. But first, let's go back to the beginning. A week ago, I got into Chicago. And as soon as I did, I started handing out my calling card. It wasn't long before I was building an empire and making contacts. I had a few ups and downs along the way. Eddie and Marie fell in love and ran off. And sure, Tammy's the best shot in town. If she doesn't show up drunk, that is. And Jack? No one would mess with Jack. Old Ronnie didn't take too well to my way of doing business. Now he thinks he's got me pegged. He ain't got nothing. What he doesn't know is I've been making deals all around town, and I got just enough cops to look the other way. Those who work with me are afraid of nothing. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's just a step on my way to the top. But if it wasn't me taking him down, it'd be somebody else. Think you got what it takes? Come and get it.
I'm a game deck. I solve crimes in virtual worlds. Like a murder over a game clan dispute. child slavery in a free-to-play game. A lot has changed in this world, but not the human nature. Greed leads to crime. Crime leads to conspiracy. And conspiracies are what the corporations thrive on. They think they can control me, calculate my choices. They can't. The choice is mine.
Don't fear the unknown. Attack it.
When heroes need help, they turn to the gods. When gods need help, they turn to you. Gods and Monsters, available February 25th, 2020.
Peggy 12.
Dowser birds on the border.
It's probably just a patrol. Keep an eye on them. But build an L2 cruiser, just in case.
Looks like they're back. Sir, they're engaging.
Stay calm. Retract killers.
Our cruiser is down. The Dowsers are heading for HQ.
We have no choice. Deploy the weapon.
Full charge, sir.
Fire!
Direct hit, sir. Sky's clear.
Yes, for now. But with their industrial output, I'm sure more ships will be launching soon. It might be time to call in some favors from the Council.
My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job. We're on a mission.
Rasputin?
I'm on him. Looking for me? No.
No.
Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Lobato.
I put the old egg in the box in the basket. No, no! I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please!
In all my professional life, I never thought I'd get to see all this. In fact, my colleagues and I didn't think there would ever be an actual bridge. Who would have thought that a concept such as the unconscious could ever be seen so clearly through the lens of neuroscience? You wouldn't believe how fascinating this is. It could be a turning point for all humanity.
A top executive from one of the world's biggest tech companies, Go18, was found dead in her apartment this morning. While the police say that everything indicates suicide, they are not ruling out other options until an investigation is made. This is a very high-profile death that has shaken the technology world.
For you.
Okay.
You want to guess what it is?
This is an outfit for a newborn. You bought it this morning. You wanted to surprise me.
I'm sorry.
You're pregnant.
You know?
I know because you already gave it to me. This has happened before.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Someone is coming. He's going to hurt us. He says you killed your father. I need to know what happened.
Why are you doing this? My father died.
Died of a heart attack?
No, I didn't have anything to do with...
Any second now, he's gonna knock on that door. Help me.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
Police, open up.
That's him.
Did you call the police?
We have a warrant. Please open the door.
I didn't do anything!
We're here to help.
Don't listen to him. I'm your only chance.
Open the door, right now!
You know me. I love you. You have to believe me.
Stop!
No!
Under arrest!
No.
Hey!
You're home. What are you doing? Are you okay?
I guess I have to be the one to tell you. You're dead.
This city. We're all fighting over scraps here.
I've seen it raised by fire, shaken by quakes.
Whatever you do in my city, I will hear about it. Seattle is firmly under my control.
You're obviously new to this whole existence, but truth is, most of you types won't even make it a whole year. So you probably figured out that you need to drink blood. You can't just do whatever you want. Cities are carved up by political factions. Never tell anyone about what you are. See, vampires are extremely territorial. Unwittingly poach in someone's territory and suddenly whip! We have one rule. You don't break the masquerade.
What the hell?
Welcome to the first day of the rest of your death. Having fun yet?
I'm happy to see you accepted my invitation. All I need you to do is to find a thin blood by the name of Slug. He's in hiding, but the Nosferatu most likely know where he is. Once you find Slug, all you have to do is purchase some information off of him. Feel free to use whatever methods are needed to get him to comply.
I assume your handlers have sent you to find our smelly friend. You can find Slug under the freeway, in a place the locals call the jungle. He's smart enough to hide among the homeless down there, but not quite smart enough to do it well. Talk to him about coming to see us, and no one needs to know. We'll let you keep anything you've been promised from whoever sent you to me, but you'll want to watch yourself. Lots of unsavory animals in the jungle.
I don't know you. That's a good start.
Slug is a coward, but he survived this long on his own, so he's bound to be a handful. He's also not the only one you'll need to look out for.
Whatever methods are needed to get him to comply.
We'll let you keep anything you've been promised.
Just let me go. Come on, just let me leave.
Hey survivors, welcome to Dead Matter Vlog 06. We hope you're enjoying our brand new voice over IP system, which changes the way you sound based on where you're standing, and in the future, it'll also depend on what you're wearing. Masks will muffle your voice.
Our talented lead artist Shirk has been hard at work over the last 3 months overhauling majority of our world map. We've now got a much prettier, much more performant terrain than before. There have also been some changes to the lighting system to make the game look less flat. Shirk has also replaced some foliage that was once a placeholder. Now all of our foliage is made fully in-house, and it looks a lot better than what we had before. We are starting to rapidly build up our points of interest across the world. However, we felt that Endgame needed something a little extra, a little procedural. We have now added procedural bunkers that will be scattered throughout the map. The generation is seed-based and is tied to the server that you are currently connected to. No two bunker locations on different servers will look the same. These bunkers will play a massive role in extracting extremely rare and potentially exotic equipment. There will be named legendaries with a variety of effects that you'll be encouraged to chase after late game. There has not been an art pass on the bunker assets for over a year. All of the bunkers are currently put together by a programmer, and they are likely going to change for the better in the near future. Nomad has also finished his Nira camp from the last development update, and all of the assets associated with it. We're really excited to start spreading these around the world. Certain random areas will also become quarantine zones that will be deadly, yet bountiful sources of gear and equipment. Our programmer has added a basic ladder system. You can now climb up any ladder that you see in-game. This includes step ladders that you can carry around and place down. These can be used to access vantage points or to gain access to otherwise restricted looting areas. We're really excited to see some of the shenanigans that our player base will be getting into with these. We've now got some new weapons. First up is the AKS-74U. This submachine gun is the little brother of the AK-74. It packs quite a punch and excels at close quarter combat. Our second addition to the submachine gun category is the MP7, which is a sweet little submachine gun that features a folding stock. When the stock is collapsed, the item will also take up less room in your inventory. Weapons that have magazines attached also take up more room in the inventory. Last, but certainly not least, the shotgun. Our talented animator, the Shiny Haxorus, has put a lot of work into the shotgun. It fires 12-gauge shotgun shells, has a capacity of 8 shotgun shells, and is also one of the most modular weapons in the game. We've also tweaked some of our weapon mechanics. Instead of firing bullets from the player's eyes, weapons will now fire from the physical muzzle. This will make it much more difficult to fire from the hip. We're also adding a new pair of Mosin Nagants. We weren't really happy with our previous iterations. They lacked a lot of the qualities that we desire. We feel that these are a much better fit for the game. You can now push back zombies with a melee bash, or use a bayonet if your weapon has one. This is to help with crowd control when you're starting to feel overwhelmed by the undead surrounding you. There are now some new melee weapons in the game. In fact, there's now 26 total, starting at the crowbar, the tire iron, a pair of bolt cutters, a broom, a hatchet, an oar, a rake, a sledgehammer, a mattock, a kayak paddle, and much more. Some of these will be moved to a different animation set at a future date. We're aiming for functionality first because we need a lot of these in-game in order to start building mechanics off of them. Picking up items has been refined. There is now a casting time for picking up heavy items, which is influenced by your character's current limb health. Broken hands will ruin your dexterity and make quick tasks, such as opening a flashlight to insert some batteries, a much more tedious task. You can now place items that you're carrying by pressing B, or to place any item, you can use the place option from the item drop-down menu. Certain items will behave as containers once they are placed, and you'll even be able to move certain containers after they've been filled, such as the cooler. Casting time has been added to most actions within the inventory, such as turning a flashlight on and off, opening sub-containers, removing magazines from weapons, and having a good old swig of diesel. There is a new ragdoll state that we've added. It is triggered by going unconscious, or can be triggered manually. We've included the ability to voluntarily fall over, since players can carry players that are in a ragdoll state. You can also use a pistol when you're carrying a different player. However, you will not be able to reload your pistol, so keep it in mind when reaching for your Makarov. Plan accordingly. We've now got a new set of third-person animations that look a lot better than our old ones. We've also got some animations for carrying large objects in third person. Keep in mind that a lot of these objects will slow you down when you're carrying them. We've made some progress on our medical system by implementing our new limb health system. In Dead Matter, your limb health is currently separated from your blood, which currently acts as overall player health in Dead Matter. Only bleeding will truly affect how close you are to death. However, being forced to walk everywhere due to a sprained ankle is something that cannot be ignored in the zombie apocalypse. Your life depends on it. We've also implemented a nutrition system. While it's not a requirement to fulfill all of your macronutrient or vitamin requirements, there are benefits for doing so without any penalties for failing to do so long as you remember to eat and drink. You can now shoot any jerry can or propane tank item. This also applies to when they are being carried. Keep in mind that damage from these can cause a chain reaction. The same goes for the fuel trailer. We care about our world and making sure that it feels lived in. We've added a way for you to read newspapers in-game. In the near future, we'll be adding multiple newspaper collections in order to provide a way for survivors to piece together the events leading up to the outbreak. Nomad has helped get a new van ready for gameplay. It has room for up to 4 and can be equipped with some upgrades that allow you to store a ladder and some camping supplies on the roof, or a tire on the back of the van that you can be used to repair it if you accidentally run over a spike strip. We're still working on the mechanics behind this in order to add an element of risk-reward for when you decide to fix your tires. There are now greenhouses which will allow you to grow food all year round. Just keep in mind that they'll likely be a target for bandits during the winter. In the future, we'll be allowing survivors to build their own greenhouse, alongside some additional structures, such as a guard tower and some log wall fences.
If you want to get your own road named after you, or get a personalized hockey jersey, all while supporting Dead Matter, head on over to our Indiegogo page. There's a wide variety of ways to support us and some really cool once-in-a-lifetime perks for doing so. Show us some love via social media, Twitter, Facebook, our forums, and our community Discord, which is extremely active. We're a tiny, no bullshit team. Our goal is to make a damn good survival game that we actually want to play, and while we're not great project managers, we're good game developers, and we strive to continue to deliver regular updates and interact with our community. Listening to your feedback enables us to make a better game, so please stop by our forums or our Discord. We care about feedback and we listen to it. Thank you for watching this to the end. We truly appreciate your support.